okay, because of your constituency of Khalistanis who keep on feeding you nonsense and you're juvenile enough to believe that nonsense. So they say that, oh, India has killed Niger and all that stuff. Then what happens is that all the Khalistanis get excited and Justin Trudeau, the juvenile that he is, he also gets excited and he says, no, the Indians have killed him. Where is the proof? The first thing that any judge will ask you, where is the proof? Do you have definite proof, beyond a shadow of doubt, that the Indian government sent its agents to kill? Is there a link? Can you prove a link? So what Justin Trudeau did was, the Canadian government said that we are throwing out an Indian diplomat, and India responded by throwing out a Canadian diplomat. Now he's got, I think, 4-5 days to leave the country, which he will. That is not the point. The point here is that the Canadians themselves are not sure. The language of the Canadian foreign minister suggests that she's not sure. Mylene Joly is not sure. She's saying if proven correct. And I don't know what that means, if proven correct. What do you mean? You're not sure. You decided to throw out a diplomat and you yourself are not sure whether it's correct or not. You should have said, yes, we are 110% sure, we have investigated and we believe that such and such person is involved or such and such nation is involved and therefore we are taking this step. That would have been the right thing to do. They're not sure. They just did it because of political pressure, domestic compulsions. But unfortunately, the Canadians will have to pay a price for this and Canada will have to pay a price for this. And India will take all legal actions necessary to bring this man to heel, this guy called Justin Trudeau. In Punjab's Moga district, Baljinder Singh Balli, a senior Congress leader, has been killed by Khalistanis. The name of the killer is Arsh Dalla, and this guy lives in Canada and he has put it up on his Facebook page saying, yeah, I killed Balli. That's it. Now, you don't need proof because this guy has put it up on his Facebook page and he's very proud of the fact and he says, yeah, I killed him. I killed him. Now, what does Justin Trudeau have to say about it? You killed Baljinder Singh Balli. You killed a man. You killed an innocent man. He was a member of the Congress party. He's dead. And that's about it. That's about it. I mean, Canada is now shielding. Justin Trudeau is now shielding a terrorist. He's been shielding terrorists for a very long time, but here is a clear act of terror. Clear act of terror. A Canadian citizen comes to India, shoots an Indian citizen, and goes back to Canada. And there he's put it up on his Facebook page that I killed. Canada must be held to account. Justin Trudeau must be held to account. And I think this is something that is very dangerous. The kind of response that India will give in the coming days, Justin Trudeau would have never imagined. And let me tell you, this guy is going to be at sea because he's immature, he's a dynast, his father was the Prime Minister. This useless fellow is going to get a taste of his own medicine, and India is going to pursue all legal and, diplomatic means to bring this man to heel. He's going to be made to sit in the corner of the room like a naughty child who's been punished in the class. He's going to be made to sit in the corner holding his ears. Just see. Canada passed an advisory and they said that India is not safe, don't go to India. And I wonder why Canada would pass such an advisory, because Justin Trudeau was here for 5 days. 3 days for the G20 and 2 days he overstayed his welcome because his plane was not functional or whatever. So Justin Trudeau was here for 5 days. How can a country be safe for the Prime Minister and not be safe for its citizens? Are there two different rules among Canadians? One for your political bosses and one for the common Canadians? I don't think so. That shouldn't be the case anyway. So he enjoyed our hospitality for 5 days, went back and said that India is not a safe country. India responded by saying that Canada is not a safe country. You threw out our diplomat, we threw out your diplomat, and that's how it's going to go. And India will respond in a couple of hours. It's not going to be like, India of the old times when somebody from some white country says something and India says, what kind of repercussions will it have if we respond to this threat from a so-called Western country? We don't care. If you're white, black, orange, brown, your color means nothing. We have more money than you. We have more scientists than you. We have more respect than you. We have more population than you. Our GDP is bigger than you. Our foreign exchange reserves are better than you. Our military is bigger than you. Our diplomacy is better than you. So, Canada, pipe down. Gurpatwan Singh Pannu, a clown who lives in the United States of America and keeps on making videos, and his only claim to fame is making videos throughout the day in grammatically incorrect English. I don't know whether people should be scared of Pannu or laugh at Pannu. There is always this confusion because Pannu is a joker. What Pannu does is later, Pannu's puns. I think I should take out a video series, Pannu's puns now. What Pannu has done is, he has threatened Hindus in Canada, and in a statement, which is grammatically incorrect, Pannu, who's a US citizen, is telling the Hindus of Canada to leave or else. Pannu is a smart guy. I mean, he's cunning like a fox. He's not intelligent. Pannu is not an intelligent guy. Pannu is a cunning guy. And there is a difference between both these things. Now, what Pannu says is this: Hindus from Canada, get out. And Pannu himself is a US citizen. I would like Mr. Gurpatwan Singh Pannu to say, make a video. And I would request Gurpatwan Singh Pannu to make a video and tell the Hindus of America to get out. The Hindus in the United States of America to get out. Would Pannu like to do that? I would hope so. And that's a better challenge, befitting a man of Pannu's caliber. He should do that. He should threaten Hindus in the United States of America. Otherwise, tomorrow I can make a threat. I, Major Gaurav Arya, hereby threaten all the Mongolians living in Tanzania to get out, or else. Or I, Major Gaurav Arya, hereby threaten all the Nigerians living in Iceland to get out, or else. This is crazy. It makes no sense. And nobody's going to take the threat seriously. So, what Pannu has done is, he's flying under the radar. He's a smart cat. Cunning. Not intelligent, cunning. He's flying under the radar. He has made a threat. A lot of people will react to the threat. He will get television mileage. He lives for the cameras, by the way, this Gurpatwan Singh Pannu. Right? About Pannu, I can say his tongue is longer than his stick. The Chinese have a saying, speak softly but carry a big stick. Pannu talks loudly and he does not have a stick at all. So this is Pannu speaking loudly and Pannu threatening Canadian Hindus. He should threaten Hindus who are citizens of the United States of America. He should make a video. He should publicly threaten Hindus on US soil and say that, I want you to get out. Or else. He should do that. You know what the Americans are going to do? The Americans are not like Justin Trudeau. The Americans are not spineless. They're going to hold Pannu by the scruff of his neck and drag him all the way back to his pind in India. Therefore, Pannu will never do this. He will never do this. He's going to threaten Hindus in Tanzania and Uganda and Yugoslavia, He'll threaten the polar bears in the Thar Desert. That's what he's going to do. But on his home soil, he will not break American law. Pannu is a lawyer by profession, right? He's not a good lawyer. But even if he was half awake in class, he would realize that what kind of threats can get you into trouble and what kind of threats cannot get you into trouble. If you say, I'm going to steal the money in your house, that could get you into trouble. But if you say, hey, I'm hungry and I'm going to steal your lunch, that's not likely to get you into trouble. So Pannu is flying below the radar. Justin Trudeau has no conclusive proof. He opens his mouth in this very parliament in which he's seen honoring a Nazi war criminal, okay? This Nazi war criminal, apparently Justin Trudeau thinks that it's a great idea and Nazis were great people. So, what has actually happened is that Justin Trudeau knows exactly who killed Niger. He says, oh, the Indian government, it must have done something and all that. We have very strong reasons to believe But he does not know that in Canada, a Nazi war criminal has been living for all those years. He does not know that he's honoring a Nazi war criminal on the floor of the Canadian Parliament. He doesn't know all of that. But he knows who killed Niger. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the IQ of the Canadian Prime Minister. You don't get dumber than that. How can you honor a Nazi? Honoring a Nazi is like honoring Satan himself, You may as well, get Satan down from hell and say that we honor you because we look up to you or some such nonsense. How can you do that? You're honoring a Nazi, for heaven's sake. Now, this is what Justin Trudeau has done. This guy has no idea that standing next to him is a Nazi war criminal on the floor of the Canadian Parliament being publicly honored and feted by the top cream of Canadian polity. He does not know that. But he knows Who killed Nijar?